Welcome to TCI everyone. We have an exciting day ahead of us because we are here at the Dubai Autodrome to drive the brand new Bentley Continental GT Speed, and this is the first edition. The first edition is usually put out when the car is brand new. It comes with a ton of options which will be standard for the first edition. If you buy a car which is not the first edition, those options become chargeable. But this car is brand new in a lot of ways. 68% of the parts are new in this car. What is revolutionary? Well, it's more inside mechanically that is new. The looks wise, the car is very similar. But let's talk about the mechanics. This has a brand new twin turbo V8 with electric motor. Put both of these together, they produce close to 771 brake horsepower and 1000 Newton meters of torque. The weight bias on this car is 49 to 51. That means it's almost equally balanced out. It has an all-wheel drive system. It has rear wheel steering as well. So that means it's going to do pretty well on the track when we take it there. Plus, it's got multiple new driving modes. The difference between the driving modes is claimed to be very good. So that means when you're driving in comfort and you move to a sportier setting, you can actually tell the difference. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Plus, if you wanted an all-electric mode, you can drive it for 80 kilometers only in pure electric mode. On top of that, it gets a brand new 8-speed dual clutch transmission. So all of that put together, this is a phenomenal package. Proper Grand Tour material. Now, this is all the mechanical components. What about the looks? Have they changed the looks? Well, when you look at the side profile, it's actually the same. The car, yes, does look a bit more aggressive, a bit more muscular, but that's not the biggest change. The biggest change lies up front here. There is no more of the dual headlamp setup. It has a brand new single headlight setup with an eyelash, which looks pretty cool to me. It has a lot of character. So when you look at that, it looks good. I think it looks proper Bentley and also looks like an upgrade from the previous generation. And when we talk about the rear lights, as you can see, it's got a massive big oval rear light, taking from the smaller oval from the previous generation, making it much more elongated, much more slimmer, very aerodynamic, very stylish. It looks proper Bentley, proper Grand Tour material. Now, smaller boot, but enough for small luggage space, which is perfect for a Bentley car owner. And if you notice, it's got brand new exhaust pipes as well. So all in all, very interesting, very good looking product. Now, let's talk about the interiors because Bentley interiors are absolutely sublime. I just love them. Look at these seats. Absolutely beautiful. So it's got the orange stitching over here, which looks phenomenal. Then this orange border over here, again beautiful. The entire color is like bluish gray in shade, and then it's got the Dynamica fabric to hold you in place. Beautiful, absolutely. I love Bentley interiors. Oh, and then you have the 3D textured leather over here. This is the second time I'm seeing it. The first time was on the Flying Spur that we had reviewed a couple of years ago. And then just look at this. Just look at this whole thing. It's got so much character in just one door. And it's got this textured, like some kind of finish on the door panel over here. It looks like checks from the side would match this. But then when you look at it, it's got another shape going on. Oh, this is crazy. Absolutely brilliant. I am excited to drive this car. I've always loved the Continental GT and the Flying Spur. And I've always loved the W12 under that, the twin turbo W12. Now, this is a whole new different league for the brand. Plug-in hybrid, more powerful than before. Plus, the car weighs 200 kilograms more than the previous generation. So there's a lot going on new for it, especially in terms of the new electrical architecture that's going on underneath the car. So I want to test this car out in a proper situation because it looks phenomenal. The interiors are just absolutely brilliant. I have always loved the Nime audio system in Bentleys. It's the top, top, top audio system. So one of the top 5 audio systems that you can get in a car. How does it drive? How does hybrid work out for us? Is it actually better than just pure petrol? Time to find out. Time to take this baby out at the Dubai Autodrome on the 31st of October. It's Diwali day. I'm excited because it doesn't get better than this. So we are heading out. Comfort mode for 2 laps and then sports mode for other one. In comfort mode, the car is pretty good. It's actually more sharper and more agile. It feels much more sharper and agile than the previous Continental GT. Definitely comfortable enough. It's got the air cushioned pillowy ride. The acceleration is pretty good. Obviously, we haven't floored it completely yet. The handling and agility definitely feel way more better than the previous generations of Continental GTs. It feels much more sharper, much more agile, and much more responsive, which is a very, very good thing. So all the technology that they've packed into this car comes into play here. We are still taking it easy because this is not a helmeted drive. So we're not pushing the car completely to its limits. But hey, when they send it to us for a test drive, we move the car now to sports mode and the V8 growls to life. It actually sounds pretty guttural, a bit more vicious, which is a good thing. It growls, which I like. And the car dynamically becomes much more aggressive. You can feel the difference. It's a marked difference between comfort and sport mode, and it's definitely a bit more tail happy towards the rear. And it wants to slide around with the all-wheel drive as well. So who said you can't slide around a 2.5-ton car? I can. It's genuinely easy to drive this car around. It's so comfortable, so pliant, and so powerful. It's all the good things that you want in a car from a Grand Tourer. And this ticks all the boxes. The Bentley Continental GT has no competition. Now, this version is known as a Speed, which used to be the fastest one. So I'm wondering, are they coming up with a faster one or are they coming up with a slower one? The entry-level price point for this car is £240,000, which roughly translates to 1.3 million dirhams, without any of the options and all the custom options and all the Mulliner options and all of that stuff. So this thing can really go up in price if you really spec it out there. But I definitely am looking out for a proper drive of this thing on the road, proper filming, proper pushing around to see how it actually behaves in real world terms. The Bentley Continental GT sits in a rarefied space where it has no competition. So Bentley, you have the space all to yourself. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you all in the next one.